Welcome to Guys Tarot. This is for the sign of Cancer. Celtic Cross. Show me the energies around Cancer. For their higher self. Cancer. What should they be aware of? You need to be patient. It looks like this is some sort of engagement or marriage you're dealing with. And right now, it's a problem for you. And you're so romantic. That's so cute. But in the back of your mind, you're having some karma or sort of like justice energy that must be applied. You have another justice energy from your connection to you. And the moon is indicating uncertainties. It's good to see that at the end of the reading, it's a good outcome. Because right now, things are not looking good in your mind. You're about to run out of patience. And this card is indicating that not only you need to be patient, but you need to be mindful that the process of waiting is more important than the result. So that's what you need to cultivate right now. And I'm saying that because it has to do with this sort of stability thinking. This is about a marriage or an engagement. And maybe you need to gain awareness about how serious this is. Because in the back of your mind, you know how much objectivity and impartiality you need to bring into this connection. But in your mind, you're sort of like being too romantic. And maybe that's not good. I'm saying that because I'm seeing this energy of a player, sort of like wishy-washy, come and go. I'm not really seeing who is the one with that energy, but it doesn't look like it's your connection because they're having this King of Swords. So the King of Swords is indicating that they're cold-minded, they're objective, they're stoic, they're not really showing any emotions. Pretty much you're doing the same thing, but in your mind, you're being a little bit like too naive. Maybe you need to apply this sort of objectivity, kind of like counter attack this energy. And I'm not saying counter attack in bad, but counter attack in a sense of balance, you see? Because in the next few days, this card is indicating that you need to search the balance, you need to rest, you need to go into meditation, solitude, away from the chaos, the noise. You need to reflect, you need to be in a state of gratitude and self-reflection. So right now you're beginning that process, and that's because I'm thinking you are aware of this karma or this justice moment that is coming towards you, but it's maybe happening right now, and that's why you're running out of patience. And the reading is saying, wait, you don't see the results yet, but they're gonna happen because this is saying yes. Now, what is the obstacles in all of this? First of all, you need to remember rest. It's a mandatory thing right now. And that's because you're trying to seek the balance, but this balance is not going to come out of nowhere. You need the proper mindset to find the balance to manifest this energy and confront or pretty much deal with this karma or this sort of lesson that you're learning. And I'm saying that because let's take a look at the next major arcana. You might be dealing with a Libra or a Pisces. This card is indicating uncertainties. There's a lot of mystery. There might be some hidden truth right now in this situation. And the moon might be indicating that you need to face your fears, trust your intuition, come forward, or maybe come backwards. if it has to do with going deep into the darkest, you could say, spaces or corners of your mind, the unconscious. You need to go into your unconscious. And, you know, this is pretty much saying what the unconscious is going to say. You're learning a lesson. You need to learn from the past. Be objective, be fair, and be balanced. And above everything, I would say you need to keep some sort of purpose. Keep away from illusions. This is indicating that you're afraid of illusions. You're afraid of these uncertainties, all of these negative thoughts that are coming out of this uncertainty. There's nothing worse in life than uncertainty that destroys your peace of mind. So you need that peace of mind. That's why this card is indicating the only way you're going to get that peace of mind is by going into solitude and reflect, meditate, be in the quiet areas of the places, and alone, of course. So the Queen of Wands is closing the reading. I mean, this is great energy to close the reading. It's indicating that this advice will be followed, or maybe you're already thinking of that, because that's why you have this energy of just being still. You just need that perfect timing or objectivity to deal with the situation and bring it forward with this energy. This is saying determination, self-confidence, fire, passion, creativity. Bring all of that. You need to use your wand. You see, she's got a wand in her hand. That means she's like a magician. So you can be this magician. If this has to do with this connection, it's not a love reading, but the only card in the reading that is indicating love is your mind, and the problem is the marriage or engagement. So for those of you that applies, then this is indicating that there's nothing to worry about. These uncertainties are going to be refreshed. Everything will come to light. And maybe you need to apply some intuition. This queen is very intuitive. In the next few months, be intuitive. Look at your gut feelings. Look at the way you feel, the way the situation makes you react. Look at your triggers. Look at your way to react to what's happening to you. It's not about what happens to you, it's the way you react to what happens to you. So remember that. And trust that you have that intuition. You have that power of making things unfold the way you want it. That's why she looks like sort of like a magician, and she's got a black cat. Oh, in this one, yeah. I'm just double checking that in this deck she's got the black cat. Of course she does. Yeah. That's sort of like this intuitive thing about, oh, what could be bad, what could be good for me. And she's going to proceed good, well. And that's you. You're going to proceed well. And that's because not only you're going to be facing your fears, but you're going to come out of this state of going into the rabbit hole, and this awakening will only come to you if you face this energy of someone being objective, cold-minded, very systematic, only thinking about pragmatic results, being this utilitarian type of person. You're more than that. That's because you have that fire, and you need to use that fire in the next few months, because this energy you're dealing with is not a piece of cake. This person is not only cold and very calm, knowledgeable, wise, but they're very determined. They have the perfect language. They're good at communication, so they really might be advising you to prepare your communication skills to deal with this energy and respect your moments of solitude. You need to be mindful that you need to be alone. You need to spend some time alone so this truth can be revealed to you. Nice reading. Excellent, guys. Share with your friends. I'll see you soon, Cancer.